Hi, and welcome back to another Film Fridays movie review. This week I decided to watch my first recommended film, which was 2016's Sing Street. Now, I've never heard of this movie. It was recommended to me by Kyra Reeves. So, Kyra, thank you. And here's the plot. A boy growing up in Dublin during the 1980s escapes his strained family life by starting a band to impress the mysterious girl he likes, rated PG-13 with a runtime of 1 hour and 46 minutes. Now, the movie's main character is a boy named Connor, who is played by Ferdia Walsh Pilo. And this was the first time I was introduced to Ferdia. He's known for Sing Street and 2021's Coda, which I have not seen. The only one I've seen was the Sing Street, but he had a very convincing performance, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm definitely interested in looking into his other work. I really enjoyed this film. It was a very good coming of age film and a great older brother, younger brother relationship movie. I felt connected to Sing Street. I could easily put my feet in Connor's shoes, especially as he's learning who he is and creating his unique self. Connor's relationship with his older brother, Brendan, remind me very much of my relationship with my oldest brother, especially. But instead of music, which Connor and Brendan go by, me and my older brother are mostly movies, which yeah, and we do some music and stuff. And just like Brendan, I find he's my biggest critic, and he pushes me to be the best version of myself, as Brendan pushes Connor to be the best version of himself and doesn't want him to stop short, and he just wants him to keep moving and being better and better and better. Which I really thought was basically the whole part of the movie. Some people might see it as just a romantic movie, but I really just saw it as a brother-brother relationship movie. I would like to mention that the soundtrack was great. It features bands like Duran Duran, Aha, The Jam, and many others. The music in Sing Street really creates the foundation that it creates the foundation that the film was built on. And without that music, I think it's just like a movie, like an alright movie, but it really just pushes it up and makes it great. I would definitely recommend this movie to anybody who likes coming of age movies, anybody who likes movies that are built from soundtracks. And I would definitely watch this movie again. I really enjoyed it. As of now, you can find Sing Street on Freevee, which is where I watched it. It's also on Pluto TV, Tubi, and Prime Video. The second film I watched this past week was 1954's Creature from the Black Lagoon. And here's the plot. A strange prehistoric beast lurks in the depths of the Amazonian jungle. A group of scientists try to capture the animal and bring it back to civilization for study. Rated G with a runtime of 1 hour and 19 minutes. This movie stars Richard Carlson, who plays Dr. David Reed, and Julia Adams, who plays Kay Lawrence. This is my first movie review for a Hollywood Golden Age film, which the Hollywood Golden Age spanned around the late 1920s to the early 1960s. And I've seen some movies in there. Like I love all the Chaplin stuff. I've been watching a lot of that, and I really enjoy that. But with this movie, I didn't really care for it. I felt like it was one level the entire movie, and that didn't make it captivating at all. The character development didn't seem to exist. For example, Dr. David and Kay Lawrence are supposed to be kind of the romantic leads, but they rarely show affection to each other. And as the movie goes on, they drift further and further apart, it seems. And every now and then they'll throw in like oh, I love you. And he's like, whatever. It's just, yeah, it didn't really hold any weight to that. And then they also keep bringing up, so they dive in the movie. Dr. David Reed dives underwater with his scuba gear and stuff to explore the Amazonian jungle and stuff, which was cool. I thought the scenery underwater was awesome. I've never seen the movie that old uh, show underwater footage and stuff. So I thought that was really cool, especially seeing that in black and white. It was different. But when he comes up from the water, he has to wait. He has to wait, or else, he might pass out or whatever happens when you emerge from the water too quickly after diving to certain depths. And they talk about that a lot during the movie. Which would make you think that later on in the movie, it would have some foreshadowing. But I didn't see any foreshadowing to it. It was just like, hey, we're just going to keep mentioning this and then do nothing with it. Which I was like, okay, that's a little weird. Okay, you're just trying to fill time, I guess, with dialogue. I don't know. The only two things that I really enjoyed from the film was how they avoid showing the creature for the first 30 minutes. They just show his hand and stuff, which builds a very it builds suspense early on in the film, and I really enjoyed that. It's kind of like had that Jaws effect of where you don't see Jaws till much later in the movie, which builds the suspense of, oh my gosh, what's this thing gonna look like. The other part that I really liked, I did enjoy the scenery, especially as the scientists travel through the jungle. All the nature shots were very, very beautiful, and I really enjoyed that. That being said, I don't see myself watching this movie again, and I don't see myself recommending it to really anybody. But if you do want to watch Creature from the Black Lagoon, you can find it on Tubi or Amazon.